Hi there, I'm your host Corinne, and this is Okay But Are You Good? Where we check in on ourselves on a weekly basis to see how we doing. Are we living our best lives or are we just trying to get by? This week, I've been feeling really off and I don't know what's happening, but I just haven't felt like myself. I got everything I needed done, so why is my energy weird? And have you guys ever had one of those weeks where everything's fine, but you can't really figure out what's wrong, but something's definitely not right? I definitely felt agitated, exhausted this week, and everything's going great. Like nothing is really crazy happening. I just feel like there's this rain cloud hanging over my head. And I've been around so much positivity, but I just feel like my anxiety has been at an all-time high. I've been overthinking. And it definitely ties into that. I've been traveling and going to a lot of social events the last 3 weekends, and it's been so fun, but it's thrown me off my normal routine. I haven't worked out in 3 weeks. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. I haven't been eating good. I'm vegetarian and a picky eater. I know it's the worst combo, but I made it this far, whatever. But I just haven't been on my normal self. And I'm now like kind of sitting in those like repercussions of like not taking care of my physical, mental, emotional health, but for all the right reasons. I've just been socializing. I've had birthday parties, bachelorette parties, concerts, like everything I love to do, everyone I love to hang out with, I've been with. But I've been go, go, go and haven't had the time to chill. And I feel like there's been some emotional lag. Like I haven't been able to be in the moment because I'm so focused on the next thing. I'm like, okay, I did this weekend. I got to go to work, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I did this event this weekend. Then you show up for work and then you do whatever you got to do and you prepare for the next. It's been a lot. I don't recommend doing back to back, but sometimes you just don't have the choice and you're blessed. But I definitely like needed a reboot and I just didn't get it. You know, when you have to like do some software update on your computer and it's just been running on like stressed out mode. Like that's been me, just stressed and not in the present. And like I've kind of felt like a robot. And I'm definitely like catching up, you know? And I feel like a lot of us have mastered doing but not being. I've never been someone to live in the present. Maybe on my wedding day, that was awesome, but I'm always thinking about the future or the past. Like I'm not living in the moment and I hate it. And it's because there's always something I have to do. This is just being a person, an adult. Even as a kid, you always have something you have to do. And I think we forget that things are always going to be on that list of things we have to get done, but it can wait a day. Like this past week, I've really just like let myself just kind of get by and be a robot, have that little cloud over my head. And then I woke up Saturday and I said, enough. I need to snap out of it. I've caught up on sleep. I want to get back into my routine. I want to feel like my outgoing self, and it's helped. But I think too, like sometimes you just have to sit in it. You have to feel like you're in a slump and not yourself because you've just been nonstop. And oh God, it's gotten to the point where just one social event, I'm so exhausted. I don't know what's happened to me. Maybe it's just getting older, which is like such a bummer, but I'm going to figure this routine out somehow to be able to keep doing everything I want during the week so I can still have fun during the weekends and be social and not be so mentally and physically, emotionally drained after. I think I really lacked emotionally checking in these last 3 weeks. I didn't take the time to like pause and connect with myself. Like, I just feel like I just didn't do any self-care, self-love. I was just like, okay, this event's done. Let's clean and prepare for the next event. And it's really caught up. It's just been so exhausting. And when you're so exhausted, this like wave of guilt hits you because everything's fine. Everything's great. You're surrounded by your loved ones. You've been doing all the things you like to do, which is traveling, going to concerts. So why do I feel so emotionally drained? Why do I feel like I need to snap out of this and I need to be grateful and remind myself, like, you have everything you need going for you. So why are you in such a mental slump? Why are you complaining? But I feel like we're allowed to sit in this. You're allowed to sit in it, but you got to set a limit. You don't want to end up being like this for months, for a year, or something crazy. I let myself sit in a week and then I just was over it. And you got to remember, you can be grateful and emotionally exhausted and disconnected. Like, those can exist in the same environment. And that isn't a weakness. It's self-awareness, being like, you know what? I feel off. I'm not having a great week. And I'm going to do what I got to do, and sit in it a little bit. And then I'm going to snap out of it. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. So some things to not do when you're feeling off is rush to fix it. I think you got to sit in it like how I did. You got to not make yourself feel any shame for not feeling like yourself. And you got to try to not doom scroll or over explain to other people why you're not feeling like yourself. You need to just let this offness exist for a limited amount of time. I feel like to help for me, like, since I was so anxious and overthinking this past week, I let myself do what I could to distract myself, which was doom scrolling. I didn't set a limit, but I do recommend setting a limit because, God, when you get on such a good thing, and there's been so many Alexander Hamilton videos this week, and my husband has no idea what I'm talking about, but I know someone out there listening will understand. There's just been so many and they've been so entertaining. So that was like a good thing to distract myself from being in a slum, because you got people acting out the Hamilton play. But so we went over like what you shouldn't do, which is judge yourself, rush to fix it, over explain why you're feeling off. You need to check in with yourself without judgment. You need to ask yourself, what's been taking up so much of my mental space lately? I immediately knew what it was, but sometimes you don't. So ask yourself, what's changed? Why is this taking up my mental space so much? And when's the last time that I did something to make myself be in the present? Because we're in so much go, gotta get this done, gotta go to this event. When's the last time you sat and did something to feel in the moment? You need to return to your body, meaning go for a walk, go outside, get some sunshine. Vitamin D is very important for your health. Don't go to the tanning beds though. Don't recommend that, but just go outside, go to the beach. It's the summer. And lastly, you need to reconnect with yourself, which is doing something that's just for you and not productive. I think that's very important. Let me say that again. Do something for yourself that's not productive, meaning just relax, put on your favorite show, get back in a hobby, work out maybe, or God, that sounded horrible this past week. So I didn't do that, but I caught up on some of my Netflix shows. I've been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Team Conrad. Anyways. And another thing to reconnect with yourself is brain dumping in a journal. That's where I come in with my checklist. People also like to do voice memos. Like, it's so convenient, technology. And you just need to take a quiet moment for yourself and not let the outside world distract you. Don't go on your phone. Just be in your, or when I say don't go on your phone, but maybe just don't go on social media. So remind yourself, feeling off doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It's your body telling you that you need to pay attention to it mentally and physically. And we need to normalize more that you're not always going to be in go mode. You are going to have off moments. That's why I always say social media isn't real. These people we watch on TikTok, online, whatever, they're not always on it. No one can always 100% be on it. We're going to have those off days, off hours, off weeks. So take the time to sit in it and then get out of it and get back into your routine where you do feel on it and you do feel like things are going well. And remind yourself, you don't owe anyone the perfect mood just because your calendar looks good. Your energy can shift and soften, and that's allowed. You're allowed to have these off days and these off moments. So this week, I encourage you all to take a quiet moment for yourself. Ask yourself, what's something I can do for myself this week that no one else can? And remember, even when things are good, you're still allowed to go and check in with yourself and ask, okay, but are we good? Thank you so much for listening in, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll check in with you guys next week. Thank you.